What's up, fight fans? This is Renat, and you're on the MMA Fight Channel. Today, we're breaking down the upcoming super fight at UFC 322, live from the legendary Madison Square Garden in New York City. Welterweight champion Jack Della Maddalena will be making his first title defense against the former lightweight champion Islam Makhachev, who is moving up in weight to capture a second UFC belt. This is going to be an incredible spectacle, and today we're going to break it all down. Let's get into it. First up, the champion, Jack Della Maddalena. Fighting out of Australia, he's 29 years old with a record of 18 wins and 2 losses. Jack has been in the UFC since 2022, and he's built an impressive undefeated streak here with 8 straight wins. His opponent, Islam Makhachev, is the dominant former lightweight champion from Dagestan. He is 34 years old and has been competing in the UFC since 2015. His professional record is 27 wins and only 1 loss, which came in a second UFC fight against Adriano Martins. Since then, he has been on a tear, stringing together 15 consecutive victories. Jack Della Maddalena is a master of the striking arts. The Australian champion is known for his fluid and highly technical stand-up game. His style is built on a foundation of boxing. He loves to start with his jab to find the range, then explodes with combinations, mixing his shots to the head and body. His go-to weapons are a stiff jab that he uses for both offense and control, a powerful left hook, straight punches to the body, and sharp elbows in close range. He also uses low kicks to slow his opponents down. He's knocked out plenty of guys with his striking. He finished Pete Rodriguez with a straight punch in the first round, took out Danny Roberts with a left hook, and stopped Gilbert Burns with a knee and elbows. This makes him one of the most dangerous strikers in the division. Islam's striking has evolved into a formidable weapon, especially in recent years thanks to his training at the American Kickboxing Academy. As a southpaw, he's a master of open stance matchups, where he effectively controls the distance to land precise shots while staying out of his opponent's range. He masterfully mixes his striking with takedown threats to keep his opponents guessing. His favorite strikes include a jab to control the rhythm, a powerful left overhand or hook for counterattacks, and a devastating head kick. That's the exact weapon he used to knock out Alexander Volkanovski, Jack's countryman, in his rematch. Another highlight reel knockout was his 57-second finish of Gleison Tibau. And in his first title fight, he dropped Charles Oliveira with a punch before submitting him. Makhachev's striking also looks sharp in his fight against Dustin Poirier, where he stood and traded for large portions of the fight. The Australian is a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. His favorite grappling technique is the Kimura, a classic shoulder lock he uses to control opponents and transition to dominant positions. We've also seen his rear naked choke in action, like against Randy Brown at UFC 284, where he quickly took the fight to the mat and got the submission in the first round. Generally, however, Jack isn't a fan of forcing takedowns. Just look at his fight against Gilbert Burns, where he successfully defended all 7 takedown attempts. Islam is a master of sambo and judo. His style is built on relentless pressure, suffocating clinches, and seamless transitions to the ground. His favorite submissions include the arm triangle, which he applies expertly from the top, as well as the rear naked choke, the Kimura, and the Darce choke. These techniques have helped him defeat a long list of elite opponents. For example, he forced Charles Oliveira, Dustin Poirier, and Dan Hooker to tap out. Makhachev's stats are incredible, with 13 submission wins in his career. This level of dominance makes him one of the best grapplers in UFC history. Della Maddalena is a machine with an endless gas tank. His cardio isn't just about endurance, it's a weapon that allows him to stay fresh when his opponents start to fade. Take his championship fight against Belal Muhammad. For 5 rounds, 25 minutes of pure hell, Jack landed more significant strikes and never slowed his pace, fighting in the final round like it was the first. He looked as fresh as if he just warmed up. It's important to remember that Maddalena gets more dangerous as the fight goes on, so this will be no walk in the park for Islam. In the octagon, Jack is the definition of composure. As for Islam's cardio, he's an incredibly durable fighter. Just think back to his first fight with Volkanovski, where he went 5 hard rounds, controlling nearly every exchange and giving his opponent no room to breathe, only making a mistake at the very end. Or his epic battle with Dustin Poirier, where he applied relentless pressure for 5 full rounds and eventually got the finish. There are no doubts about Islam's cardio. It's truly at an elite level. Jack stands at 5'11" with a 6'1" reach. These are fairly standard numbers for a welterweight, but his reach gives him a solid advantage, allowing him to keep opponents at the end of his powerful punches. Islam is 5'10" with a 5'10.5" reach. Jack has the advantage here, and he can use it to keep Makhachev at a distance. My personal prediction, I think this is going to be a very close, tactical fight. If the fight stays on the feet, the advantage most likely goes to Jack Della Maddalena, thanks to his sharp striking and knockout power. From the very first minute, Jack will use excellent footwork, constantly moving and cutting angles to land his crisp boxing combinations. Makhachev will try to answer back, but his strikes may not be as fast or precise. If Islam can successfully get Jack to the mat, his suffocating top control and submission threats will likely earn him a finish. Despite Jack's solid takedown defense, he won't be able to stuff Islam's explosive entries forever. Once he's on his back, the Australian will face a completely different level of pressure. This isn't Bilal Muhammad he's facing. My personal pick, I'm leaning towards a victory for Islam Makhachev by submission in the middle rounds, likely a choke. His wrestling is a nightmare for anyone. He controls opponents on the ground at the highest level, and I believe he can neutralize Jack's power once he gets him down. However, you can never count out the striking and knockout power of Maddalena. He is capable of an upset at any moment. Jack has been the underdog many times before, only to come out on top. So, what do you guys think? Who do you see winning this super fight, Jack or Islam? Drop your predictions in the comments. And don't forget to hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next breakdown. This is a true test for both fighters. Can Jack defend his title, or will Islam become a 2-division champion? We can't wait for this fight. Until next time, fight fans, peace out.